Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of RTHD. In this episode, I actually want to go ahead and set up the DJI OSMO Mobile 3 software for the first time. So with that being said, stay tuned. Alright guys, so we are back with the DJI OSMO Mobile 3, and this is the first time I'm actually going to set this thing up. So I just want to enable some recording so that we could record on the screen while this is happening, and it is already so we are actually recording here, and I want to have a look. I want you to have a look at it. So hopefully I'll be able to, of course, show what's happening at the same time, because I'm going to record it. But if this works well, this works well. So the first thing we want to do is, of course, switch on the OSMO Mobile, and to do that you press once and then you press again. And I see a yellow button, so I have no clue what the yellow button is. I guess it means that it's on. Nothing moved, which is fine because I don't think it's activated, so we'll see what happens. But you have to, of course, make sure that you download the DJI MIMI app on the phone as well too, which I've already done. So let me just have a look and see if I can actually find the MIMI app. And yes, the MIMI app is there, so I'm launching this for the first time. Hopefully I have Bluetooth on. The first thing it asks me is to allow DJI MIMI to meet for the media, so I'm allowing it. And it says loading resources. And there is, I guess I should turn this thing over like this. I'm not too sure how that will work. It says, quality improvement, etc. I don't really want to, so I will not consider. And it says, it asks me, do I want to allow the DJI MIMI to access this device's location? And I think you have to do that, right? That's important as well too. All right, so we are on the main screen, and sorry, I may not be speaking completely on the mic as well too, but I'll try to get a little bit closer to the mic, and hopefully you can still see there. All right, so having to figure it out, it says tap here to select a file for editing, and that's not exactly what we want, because there's actually an option here, DJI OSMO Pocket Action and OSMO Mobile 3. So I want to choose OSMO Mobile 3, and it says tap here to connect. So we're going to tap at the top where we see the photo icon. I'm pressing it. It says tap here. Okay, it says tap here to connect. Right, good. It says enable Bluetooth on the device, so it seems that there's no Bluetooth enabled, so I'm going to enable the Bluetooth. And it seems to detect it. It seems to detect the OM3- whatever, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to come out of that Bluetooth section, and I'm just going to click on connect. And let's just see if it will connect automatically. This is the Samsung S10e, so hopefully it is. Oh, okay. So it says it just has the terms of use. I'm going to agree to that. And then it says to activate it online. So let's see. What else is this? What else is this saying here? It's actually saying obtain DJI OSMO device info. Authorize DJI to access your device information for activation. Rejecting such authorization will result in unable to. So we need to enable this, right? And then it says go for next. So we hit next button. Now part of this I will have to, of course, log in. So you may have to see some of the information where I'm logging in. And I'll probably have to clear this thing out because I don't want to actually show, the login information and so forth. But let's see if I can actually get this working. Nice, it says login is success, and now it's asking me to activate. I'm activating, it's sending activation information to the device, and it's confirming activation info with the server. So let's see how it goes. Also, after we actually see, excuse me, now that the light is green, which is also good as well. I'm still waiting, confirming activation info with server. That's taking quite some time, guys. I don't know why it's taking so long, but it's taking quite long to do that. I have no idea why, but let's hope that it goes through. Wondering if there's too much. Okay, awesome. So it says, I don't know if you could see that there, but it says activation is successful. So we are notice for beginners. It's saying something about notice for beginners. Oh, and it's showing me how to tilt. Let me see. Let me turn this way. How to tilt motor and move phone left, right, up and until phone remains balanced when released. And then it shows you the background, how to set it up. So we did all that already. The joystick, it explains the little joystick panel to press once to take a photo or start recording. That's nice. Very easy. The record button does that. Press the M button once. Switch between photo and video mode when powered on. Check battery level when powered off. Press twice will switch between landscape and portrait mode. That's nice. So when you press this M button here that you see here twice, it'll switch the phone from this upright position to landscape and vice versa. If you press it 3 times, it'll go into apparently a sleep mode, and if you press it and hold it, it's going to power off the machine. So that's nice. I'm glad that they actually included this part in it. So hopefully I'll overlay that, but I'm talking through this, so we'll see how it goes, right? It says, of course, it shows you the zoom slider, which is on the left hand and right hand side. Unfortunately, that doesn't work for left-handers like me because it's kind of hard to control it with this finger as opposed to a right-hander where the thumb can be used very easily for that. But it's not something I think that they could really resolve for left-handers. And of course, only about 10% of the world is left-handed. Anyway, so moving on, zoom slider. Now they have the trigger, which is nice as well too. So they're explaining that you can press and hold, and that will enter into the lock mode, and then you could release it to exit the lock mode. So that's something I really want to test out because I didn't have the trigger on the Osmo Mobile 2, and you know, having the trigger now is going to be awesome, I believe. Press once to start and stop active track when enabled in MIMO. So that's nice as well too. That's cool because active track is something that I would love to use. It wasn't great with the Mobile 2, but I'm hoping it's going to be a lot better with this one. Press twice to recenter the gimbal. That's kind of cool as well too. I'm going to try to remember all this stuff, but I doubt I'll remember everything. Press 3 times to switch between the front and the back cameras. Press once and then press and hold to enter sports mode. I don't know if I'll remember all that, but okay. It shows you how to, of course, charge it through the charging port as well. And you can watch, of course, watch tutorials. And we are finished. And now it's asking us to download firmware, which it automatically did. So it automatically did the download. Device will start. And it's installing. So we didn't have to do anything. The device just sort of just went sideways on us. So I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I guess when it's finished downloading, because it's still showing something with the byte, it's installing, because I see a red button and it's installing something there. We'll see how well. It says 76%. So you see how well it works. So things seem very much more automatic compared to the Osmo Mobile 2, especially on the Samsung S10e. And I think we can probably nearly much confirm that it works on the S10e in terms of the software and so forth. So just waiting for it. It's taking quite a while for something that's just 552 kilobytes. It's kind of taking quite a while, but then it's Bluetooth, so I guess the technology, the speeds are going to be slower and so forth. But you know, quite exciting and quite interesting. In the meantime, while all this thing is happening, I guess you could probably take this time to click that like button and click that subscribe button, guys, so that you could be, of course, notified for other videos as well. And of course, make sure to comment, because when you comment, I can actually you know, respond to it and help in whichever way that I can. We've nearly reached the 90 mark. We have reached the 90% mark, and we're going on. Nearly finished. This phone is rather fast, so I'm not too sure what the performance would look like on the S6, which I also have. I will be doing some more testing, and more testing will be coming actually where we compare the Mobile 2 and the Mobile 3, you know, certain tests, for example, like how well it does at stabilization and that kind of thing. And with that, we have reached 99%, and usually sometimes it takes really long. Nice, we have a little noise and it says update is successful. Sweet. Now asking me for more permissions. Allow DJI MIMI to take pictures and video and record video. Yes, of course, allow that. And there's something else it's going to ask me. Allow DJI MIMI to record audio. Sure, that would be great as well too. And we are off. We're up and running. So this is just going to show me all the different modes and so forth that's there. But cool. Very, very cool. It shows you all the different intros, what button does what, and quick access mode and story and the whole demonstration. Nice. Very, very nice. I think I want some grid lines, I would say. And when you press the M button, functions to personal preferences for better shooting efficiency. Right, and wow, nice, good. So you just choose what you want and you can follow it. That's pretty cool. And yeah, so you could just pretty much slide, I guess. This is just a slide. You could choose what you want: hyperlapse, time lapse, video, and there's, you know, different modes. I think we just tried video at this point in time. And I think the trigger button, let me just press the trigger button twice and see if this thing is actually going to work. It didn't do any landscape stuff, but okay. Okay, we see something changed there as well. Okay, so just say 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe there's something else I'm doing wrong, but I just can't remember how to switch to the different modes. Okay, so we're switching the different modes there. Nice. It did it for itself. Very good, very cool. Okay, and then you just move around left, up, down, right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So let's say we like left, you just double press the trigger button and it moves back to the spot, the center spot, the way it should be. That's cool. That's really, really nice. It's quite fast and loads pretty good. And with that being said, guys, that's pretty much it. In another episode, I'll be going through all the different details and so forth of the DJI MIMI app as we get to the point of, you know, actually doing some recording and see how well it goes. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for viewing, and I'll see you guys again soon on another episode of RTHD coming to a YouTube screen near you. Take care. Bye-bye.